Hi, my name is Caitlin. I went to Bay Area Magcon Tour this weekend. It was on February 15th and 16th. Basically, if you don't know what Magcon is, it's a bunch of famous YouTubers, Viners, Instagrammers, like, you name it. So, like, people there were, like, Nash Greer, Cameron Dallas, Matt Espinoza, Taylor Caniff, like, everyone was there. All my favorite people, like, ever. So, Maya, my friend, and I, we paid $160 each for VIP. Like, don't go if you don't have VIP. Like, it is a waste of your money. Like, I mean, if you really, really like them, then you'll get to catch a glimpse of them and see them, but if you get priority or general, you're paying to be crowded in this huge crowd of girls who are going to be, like, pushing and shoving, and it's not fun. So get VIP because you'll be happier that way, and you get to meet all of them more than once. So yeah, I'm gonna make a different video about, like, the whole experience because I tried shoving it all into one video and it was way over the time limit to put on YouTube. So this video is just gonna be my experience meeting Cameron Dallas because that was by far probably the best person I met. Like, when I went in to, like, the whole Magcon thing, I was like, Taylor Caniff's my favorite. Like, I've loved Taylor since, like, years ago. Like, I've watched his videos before they had a ton of views and stuff. But Taylor's meeting experience was definitely something I did not expect, but it was, like, the most amazing moments of my life. I got to meet him 4 times, but the first time, a huge crowd of girls were around us, and we got, like, 10 seconds to take a picture and say hi to each other. So basically I met him 3 times. But we, like, gave him a gift. We gave him stuffed animals and, like, I'm pretty sure, like, a plastic gun and a letter. I wrote him a nice long letter, which I hope he reads because it took me a long time to write. Yeah, we stayed up till 6 in the morning Friday night, the night before. We got an hour and a half of sleep. So that was pretty crazy because we were writing letters and making posters. Okay. So I was in line for meeting Cameron, and his line was the longest because, you know, he's Cameron Dallas. So the first thing that happens is when it's my turn, I go up, he, like, gives me a hug. His hugs are great. He, like, rubs your back, and he, like, holds you for a long time, and just like, can I die in your arms, please? So then, like, we unwrap, and he was, like, holding my hands like this, like, he's standing there looking in your eyes, and he, like, gets, like, really close and looks in your eyes, and he holds your hands while he's talking to you, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, I've never experienced something before where I've been, like, I'm so happy, but I feel like throwing up because I don't even know what to do, like, it's just this crazy feeling that I got, and he's like, so what poses do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know, I don't know, I was, like, laughing constantly. And then he, like, turns me around and he starts massaging my shoulders. I'm like, what is happening? Cameron freaking Dallas, he's massaging my shoulders. And he's sitting there and he's, like, talking to me in my ear while he's rubbing my shoulders. And I'm like, like, I can't breathe. What is happening? What is life? So he's massaging my shoulders. And then he's, like, whispering in my ear and he's like, are you ready? And I'm like, what? What's happening? Like, what am I supposed to be ready for? And he's like, I gotta pose. And he slides his arms from my shoulders, like, down around my stomach and hugs me from behind. And then he takes my hair and he takes it, like, with his hands and he puts it to the one side of my face. And then he leans his head against mine while his arms are around me. And I'm just like, oh my god, like, I've never taken a picture like this with anybody. And so, like, let alone you, like, oh my. So I'm just sitting there, like, and then me, idiotically, because I'm stupid, and I'm nervous and stupid, and I'm like, oh, I like that pose. And I'm, like, giggling, and Maya, my friend with me, is, like, taking the pictures, and she's laughing her ass off because I'm acting like a total idiot. And then he sits there and he starts swaying me while she's taking photos. And I'm like, you are holding me and swaying me. And I could just die in your arms right now because, like, this is the most amazing moment of my life. And so then, like, after he's done, he's still holding my hands after we come out of this pose. And I was like, can I get a kiss on the cheek? And he's like, yeah, of course. Even though none of them are supposed to be kissing any girls on the cheek. So I was like, okay, he's breaking the rules for me. And I'm like, he pretty sure he's probably done that for other girls, but that's alright. So then I get a picture with him kissing me on the cheek, and he does not just kiss anybody, like, with, like, a normal kiss on the cheek. Like, it is such a great kiss on the cheek. Like, his lips go, like, they enclose around your cheek, and it's just a great feeling. Like, if you ever get to experience it, like, I'm so happy for you, because it is more than a kiss on the cheek. It is, like, the best kiss on the cheek, like, you could ever ask for from anybody. So, like, and he sits there for a long time, so I got, like, a ton of pictures with him kissing me on the cheek, which happened more than once, because I got to meet him more than once, and he kissed me more than once, and I was like, it was the best day ever. Anyways, so after the kiss on the cheek, he hugs me, like, for the last time. Like, that moment when we're meeting, he hugs me and he whispers, he kind of holds me, and then he's like, you're beautiful. And then no, he said you're beautiful. He said you're gorgeous. He said you're gorgeous. He's like, you're gorgeous. Because he said, like, you're beautiful when we, like, first walked up or whatever. And then I was like, oh my god, you just called me gorgeous. The Cameron Dallas just said I was gorgeous. And I was like, nobody ever calls me really gorgeous, so, you know, when Cameron Dallas says it, I'm like, well, you probably said it to, like, a lot of girls, but, you know, that's okay, because you're Cameron Dallas, and you just called me gorgeous, which you're probably lying, but, you know, I don't even care at that moment in time, because you are Cameron Dallas. So I'm sitting there dying, oh my god, he just said that, he just said that, he just said that, and I'm, like, look over at Maya, and I start, like, smiling, like, I had the biggest smile I've ever had in my entire life, and then I'm like, we've already had, like, a lot of time together, in which, like, he has, like, a ton of people to meet, so, like, I'm wasting his time, but, you know, he's such a nice person, like, if he's so genuinely nice, like, and then I was like, can I please get, like, an Instagram video on my phone, and, because, like, I wanted him to be recording a video of us two, and he's like, no, like, with a straight face, he just said no, and I was like, oh, okay, like, oh, okay, and I was about to, like, turn around, I was like, that's okay, like, I'm just crushed a little bit, but, and then he's like, I'm just kidding, of course. So, like, he's like, where's your phone? So I give him my phone, which I'd, like, taken off the password earlier in the day to, like, make sure, like, if anything like this happened, like, I would need the, like, put in a password. So, like, so he takes my phone and he opens it, and of course my screensaver is a shirtless picture of him. Like, how embarrassing is that? He opens my phone, and there's a picture, there's 3 actually, it was an edit I made, 3 pictures in a row, but it's like one picture, and they're all of him shirtless, and I'm like, oh my god, how embarrassing, and then I was like, oh, that's a little embarrassing, I said that out loud, I was like, that's a little embarrassing, and then he started laughing, I'm like, oh my god, I'm embarrassing, I'm stupid, and then he opens Instagram, and he goes to the video thing, or whatever, and he starts taking the video, and he's like, hey guys, I'm here with, you know, my girl or whatever, her name's Caitlin, we're on our first date, it's going pretty well, and I'm like, making faces right next to him, and I'm like, I asked for a video, like, I thought you were just gonna be like, hey guys, what's up, it's Cameron, this is Caitlin, and then the video was gonna end, but you're making it so great, and he said we were on a date, I mean, obviously we're not, but still, like, he said we were on a date, and he's like, it's going pretty well, and then he's like, she's so beautiful, I'm like, oh my god, and this is gonna be on Instagram, this is gonna be on video, I'm like, I'm going to be the coolest person ever, even though obviously, you know, I need something like that, because I'm not cool, so, you know, why can't something like this happen to me? Of course it can't. So, then he kisses me on the cheek in the video, and there's like 5 seconds left of the video, and I'm like already dying, like, he kissed me on the cheek, this is all I could have ever asked for. So I'm like, I'll just kiss him on the cheek, you know, like, as a goodbye, like, before I leave, and, like, he's still taking the video. So I go up to kiss him on the cheek, and he was gonna turn to say something to me, and I kissed, like, right here, on, like, the side of his mouth, like, I touched his lips with my lips, and, I mean, it was unexpected, but it still happened, and, like, right afterwards, I was just kind of, like, I didn't really know, like, what to say, and then he's like, oh, we almost kissed, and he just kind of smiled, and then the bodyguard was kind of like, because it's his job to make sure girls don't, like, do anything crazy to them, so the bodyguard was kind of like, okay, next person, and then, like, he gave me my phone, and I was like, thank you, and we, like, hugged one last time, and he smells so good, oh my god, he smells like angels, like, he smells like angels. If angels had a smell, that's what he would smell like, angels. Never smelled any cologne that could be as good smelling as Cameron Dallas. But okay, so I'm about to walk away, and then he told the security guy, he started laughing, he's like, we almost kissed, and he said it like 3 times, and I was like, you're telling everyone that you almost kissed me and you're laughing and you're smiling like it's a good thing. And then of me being the idiot I am, I'm like, I'm sorry. And I was like giggling. And then he's like, no, it's okay. And he smiled. And I was like, it's okay that we almost kissed. Like, that means you probably enjoyed it, which means Cameron Dallas liked that we almost kissed. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to... Best moment of my life. It was the best moment of my life. Like, I know a lot of people say that about a lot of things, but straight up, the best moment of my life. And then I'm getting out of line, debriefing the moment, enjoying it, because it's the best moment of my life. And I open my phone, and I go into Instagram. And as I'm about to play the video, before I post it, because, you know, you can, like, watch what you're about to post, my phone goes black. And that little circle thingy, you know, where it's like, I'm dying. Yeah, that showed up. My phone died as I was walking out of the meet and greet area. Like, it's too late to go back inside, so if anything happens to this video, I'm screwed because I can't get it back, ever. And I turn back on my phone. The video is gone. It's gone from Instagram. It's gone from my photo album. I checked my photo album about 5 million times to make sure it wasn't there. It wasn't there. The video of Cameron Dallas telling me I'm beautiful and saying we were on a date and kissing twice, we kissed twice, is not on my phone. And I'm like, okay, you know, like, it's gotta be on my phone. It's gotta be on my phone. So I looked everywhere and, like, it wasn't there. And I just started crying. I was crying and crying. And, like, the event had, like, 5 minutes left, so I couldn't get back in line to, like, meet him again. And like, I couldn't get back into the meet and greet area because, like, it was about to end. So I started crying, and then we left, and, like, in the car, my friend Maya's mom was like, you can't be sad over this, like, you know, like, you can't be sad, like, the whole day, like, it was so great, like, you guys kept saying it was the best day of your lives, and you guys had so many, like, good moments and stuff, like, I don't think you should be sad over this one thing. And I'm like, I'm gonna cry for the rest of my life. Cameron Dallas recorded an Instagram video on my phone kissing me. I'm gonna cry for the rest of my life because it got deleted off my phone. And I was like, okay, you know, I'm already pissed. Like, okay, why did my phone even die at, like, 15%? Like, it had 15% left for a reason. Like, why did it die? It's supposed to wait till, like, 1%. Freaking Apple, I blame you. So I was crying. And I'm so really, really disappointed in myself. Like, if my phone was just a couple percent higher, like, if I hadn't used it to record something or something, like, I still would have had the video. Like, do you know how cool that would have made me look? Like, I am not a cool person in general, if you've ever met me, so that Instagram video would have basically been the highlight of my whole entire life, but of course it got freaking deleted because nothing good can ever happen to me. So that was my experience meeting Cameron. Well, one of them. That was the best one. That was the last one. Like, the other ones were, like, just picture, and he still gave his amazing hugs and smelled really good and kissed me on the cheek, but, you know, that happened. So, my advice to you, before you go into the meet and greet area with your VIP ticket that you spent $160 on and try to get the best out of your experience with, make sure your phone is 100% and don't use it for anything else except for taking videos and photos of when you're meeting your idols, because that was the best moment of my life, and it was on video, and it got deleted because my freaking phone decided to die. But that was my experience meeting Cameron Dallas, and after Magcon, Cameron became my favorite because he's simply amazing. And you should go to Magcon because it is so worth the money and so worth everything, and even if you can't get VIP, still go because they're just all so nice, and especially Cameron, he's just so hot and nice. And yeah, that's my experience, and hope you guys like it. Like the video if you think it's funny or think it's embarrassing or sad, because I know it's sad and embarrassing. Yeah, like it. Watch the other videos. I have videos from the weekend Magcon on my channel, so yeah. Okay, well, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.